What's good, YouTubers? This is your host, A-Man. And today I'm going to be reviewing, well, technically speaking, I'm not going to be reviewing any videos because I do not want to get any copyright strikes. I just want to give you my 2 cents as far as the video that I watched from TLA, which is the lead attorney, right over here. And his stream of 4 hours and 37 minutes as far as Fresh and Fit. How do you say, taking advantage of the copyright strike system that YouTube currently has and a lot of social media platforms have. First and foremost, Amon Reviews is an extremely small channel, and I had a channel that was stricken down by a YouTube channel called Flow Sports. And this was back in, well, this was a couple of months ago, maybe like in July or August. Let me rephrase that. It was before the Olympics. Now, what I did was that I would take their races that was broadcasted by probably NBC or some other broadcasting station. And what Flow Sports did was that they were able to buy up the rights or whatever. They struck a deal with the broadcasting stations to be able to be the only ones who would show that particular event on their channel. That being said, the good thing about TLA's podcast was that he had explained the portion that the judges look at as far as copyrights are concerned, using the entire material when it comes to reviewing content, and I'm gonna put these in quote, content creators work. Now, the one thing that I would like for the lead attorney, if he was to ever see this review, is that what is the difference between me reviewing an artist as far as, let's say for instance, because I had reviewed In the Club's video, which reached 1 billion views, and I'll give my props to 50 Cent as far as reaching 1 billion views is concerned. What is the difference between me reviewing that entirety of the music video itself versus the race itself, it being almost the entire portion, and me reviewing that race? I would like to know the difference, because if I'm able to utilize the entire music video's content and review it, why is it that I'm allowed to review it and not review somebody's content, Flow Sports or whatever? That's just something that I do not understand, and I would like for anyone to come on and be able to give their 2 cents and explain that to me, because as of right now, even though that this happened a couple of months ago, I still feel that that was wrong on Flow Sports' part to do that, because I went to small channel. I followed almost all the rules as far as letting them know in the beginning, as far as the YouTubers is concerned, on where I'm getting the information from, putting the links in the description below, and quote unquote transforming the review process to my own content. But to make a long story short, the stream was arguing back and forth about copyright strikes and abuse, and whether or not if they used 100% of their content would lead to them being copyrighted. Now, I would have to say that in order for them, content creators, to be able to avoid this, why do they not do what current musicians and music videos do, as far as putting a copyright claim or copyright strike, and prior to you being able to upload it to YouTube, you would have to ask permission for it. I do not know why certain content creators do not do this, but I find that a little bit better than the way that they do it now, because it has been months later and I still feel that I was within their fair use, as far as whatever the terms fair and use would be construed in the profession of the law, as far as the checks that TLA was using when it comes to the judges reviewing the content itself, because it boggles my mind that I'm able to do a review of a music video in its entirety, include my review on it, do a couple of stuff on the video itself, ask for permission for the studio or whomever produced it, and then get an approval from it, versus where you supposedly have to ask for permission, and then if you do not ask for permission, then you would fall under the category of fair use. But then fair use comes with a whole bunch of steps that you have to go through in order for it to be considered fair use. Now, I wanted it to explain to this on TLA's broadcast, and I did get to the background, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. So, that being said, I would like for you YouTubers, or whomever watches this video, would let me know in the comment section below the difference between me reviewing a music video versus a content creator. And please, I would like to clarify as far as content creation is concerned, because a music video, ladies and gentlemen, is content creating. Whether or not they did it prior and just uploaded it is still the fact of recording and utilizing a camera itself, recording the information, recording the content, and uploading it to YouTube. Because there was a lot of stuff that came on, and even Kevin Samuels came on and gave his 2 cents about content creation, and he didn't agree with a lot of other people and what they were saying. He was saying some stuff that I disagreed with, as far as their rights for creating content and for people to be taking that content and reviewing. I don't agree with that. When it comes to copywriting itself, I do believe that the music industry and movies have a greater stance on as far as copywriting is concerned. But when it comes to content creators, there should be a huge I would have to say that there would be a huge burden to prove that I'm infringing on their rights as far as copywriting is concerned. I mean, why don't they follow the footsteps that the music industry or the movie industry do, and strike it, not claim it, and then you're able to plead the case, and then they lift that claim for that way your channel can be monetized on the video itself. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the copywriting claims and the strikes is only due to monetizations and having generally speaking, content creators do not want other people to make money off of their content. Now, I do understand as far as capitalism is concerned and other stuff. And as you can see here, a bunch of people got hit up as far as the strikes that Fresh and Fit had conducted. Aber and Preach, the lead attorney, Spencer Cornelia, and the people from Playback, they all got hit up. And right now, the lead attorney did throw a caveat to Fresh and Fit because the personnel who was communicating with the YouTube team was a paralegal. Now, I do appreciate TLA's content. Congratulations to you with your 100,000 subscribers. And as of right now, as you can see, there can be no copyright strikes because I'm not taking anyone's material. All I'm doing right now is just giving my 2 cents on the situation with copywriting. Once again, going back to my channel was Mozan Real, and I was reviewing races on the prior to the Olympics. Stars from the Jamaican team, the Nigerian team. I mean, I was on fire. And the way that Flow Sports did it was not, in my opinion, professional. You know what I'm saying? I do understand that I did not ask them for permission. You know what I'm saying? That part I will say that I am guilty of. But other than that, for them not to say that my stuff was not transformative, and for doing 3 strikes, not all at once, but in a couple of days, lead me to believe that they do not want YouTube to flag them as far as fraudulent claims are concerned. You know, I was close to 1,000 subscribers, and for them to strike my videos down and for me to respond to their claims and for them to not even respond back, to this day, ladies and gentlemen, left a bad taste in my mouth. That being said, it's a learning lesson. I totally understand. They have a whole legal department. If you do your own research on Flow itself, they have a whole legal team that respond to this. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the description below about my thoughts about the difference between reviewing music videos versus reviewing, let's say for instance, Fresh and Fit's videos and whatnot. Because ladies and gentlemen, there is a ton of review channels on YouTube, and they base their livelihood on reviewing other people's content, and some of them are able to achieve the success that is rightfully theirs. But for my channel to be stricken down because I was reviewing not the entire snippet of the race itself, but from it being broadcasted from a channel that Flow Sport had bought supposedly the rights to, is ridiculous. Because I was able to do reviews on NBC Sports races when it came to the Americans, and they never copyrighted strike me. But when it came to certain track stars that Flow had covered, I wasn't even able to do it. And the way that they did it was very grimy, and quite frankly, I didn't appreciate that. And that's the reason why I'm posting this commentary on the whole copyright strike issue. Because like I said, if I'm able to upload and get permission from an music or movie studio reviewing their content, why can't the content creators do the same thing as the music videos, as the music and the movie industries do. To me, it looks like it's some, and I'm sorry to say, and some people may get rubbed off the wrong way, but it looks like they're being lazy, because I would prefer to get that copyright claim from YouTube in the beginning, get the permission from them, and then being able to get my video monetized. Because I tell you, when I reviewed 50 Cent's billion views off of In the Club, I got permission from the studio themselves. And to this day, thank God, they haven't struck my channel or anything like that. And that specific video is able to be monetized. But when it comes to the algorithms of YouTube, I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The only time that they would, and I understand because it's an ocean filled with a whole bunch of fish. So I understand that there are whales and there are shrimps, so to speak, even smaller than that. Planktons, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm considered a plankton when it comes to the ocean of YouTube. And it's a little bit disheartening to hear all this stuff that's going on in YouTube, and nobody talks about the differences between a music video being reviewed and content creators being reviewed. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and let me know what you guys think. And hopefully I'm able to get on to one of these platforms and be able to argue my point, or at least come to an understanding of the whole entire reviewing niche. Because according to Kevin Samuels, you're not even able to review other people's content. At least that's what I understood from him talking about all the stuff that he talked about. Anyway, peace.